Hi, I'm Jerson, and come and join me with this beautiful painting called Monochromatic Seascape. And before that, I would like to tell you the color that we're going to use. 2 parts of burnt umber and 1 part of Prussian blue, and a little bit of red, permanent red, and yellow ochre, titanium white soft, and regular white. And I prepare the canvas with liquid white, and by using 2-inch brush I crisscross all over the canvas like that. And if you're coated all over the canvas, then just go horizontal stroke just to spread all the paint and coat it evenly. And you'll get some hairs in there, just get rid of them. So first I'm going to mix the two parts of burnt umber and 1 part burnt sienna. Just like that. Okay, so my color are mixed, so I'm going to lay it flat like that so that it is easy to load our brush. And I'm going to use that dirty brush that I use in that white, liquid white. And then I'm going to start the sky part. Just crisscross. And I'm going to leave some white spot in the middle part here because the sunshine is coming from there. And I want this upper corner from left to right to be darker so that the focus of our eye is in the painting itself or into the center. And as we go down, it is getting lighter and lighter because this is the horizon of the painting. There we go. Okay, so the sky is done, and then now I'm going to mix a paint with titanium white soft and a little bit of yellow ochre. It's called off-white, and this will be our lights in the middle in there. You can see that one, it's off-white. Then I'm going to use 1-inch brush and then make a light coming from this part here. So right now you can't really see it, but later you will notice that one. Okay. And then whatever is in there that we're going to put in the sky, it will reflect also into the water. Okay, so this time we're going to create a clouds, but before that I'm going to soften the sky first. And this one is called matte brush. It's really soft, and that one will help also to set the clouds, set in the atmosphere in there. So we'll make a cloud color which is lighter, like that. So it depends on your preference. And clouds is just like that. So you can make your own clouds and shape them whatever you want. You can make them big ones and small ones. Soften in the bottom. Like that. And once you're happy with your clouds, then just leave it and then make another clouds. So let's say I'm going to put one more in here. And by doing clouds, we have to stagger them a little bit. It's like left and right, so that it's not like stairs that they go up in the air or in the sky. Okay, right now I'm going to add a little bit more of white because this one is smaller and it is in the far distance. Something going on there. Small clouds. Maybe one more here. Like what I said, if you're happy with your clouds, then leave it, and because the more you map with it, the more you will destroy your painting. And that is the mount brush that will help set the clouds in the sky. Okay, so we have our sky, clouds, and the lights coming from there. So let's go to the next step, which is the ocean. So we're going to make an ocean in there. Horizontal. Make sure that this one is straight like that. And if you notice, it's darker and getting lighter and lighter because the sun is, or the light is in the middle here. So I'm going to load my brush again, and from there start going down, lighter, lighter. That's good. Then this part here I don't really worry about because we're going to put some mountains and cliff in there. But this one we have to be careful because this is just the ocean in there. So from there I'm going to set it like that. It should be straight. Just like that. Okay. So next one is going to be placing the mountains in there. So we are going to learn the different value of colors in the painting. So this one is in the farthest distance. So we have to decide if it is past to the center or a little bit there, but maybe I'll get past to the center a little bit. Just tapping it like that. So that's lighter and smaller, and I'm going to add a little bit more of color in there just to make it stronger. Just tapping it. So the value of that color is lighter and getting darker in this part here. And I'm going to add a little bit more. Tapping in there, it's getting darker. Maybe that one a little bit more lighter. And this one here. And then add a little bit more. And we can shape our mountains in there. Then the darkest one is in here, because this part is closer. So we need lots of paint in there. Just to emphasize that this one is closer than those left. There you go. And then we are going to tickle the base. Like that. Make the base straight and the horizon is straight too. Because if you're doing waters, remember that always it is always straight horizontal. So we can put another white in there just to make a highlight. So that the sun is coming from that side, so the highlight should be in the right side of each mountain too, or cliff. It is very important in a painting that we're going to see the highlights and the shadow part. So that's highlights. Then horizon. And if you decide, we can just bounce this to a little bit closer to us. And make another layer. So this one is closer and those are getting farther and farther. See the darkness of each one, so lighter in the other side, and then darker in the other side, which is the shadow part. So that's our cliff. Okay, so let's get serious in here, and we're going to create the wave of the ocean, or the wave of the painting. So I'm going to get a dark thing there and I'm going to create a wave. Just go back and forth like that, up and down, up and down. That's the wave. And this is the base of our wave, and it should be dark enough. Yep. And that's the first part of the wave. Okay, the second layer of the wave is a little bit lighter than that, so I am going to get some white and dark, make a little bit lighter value, just up and down, and we're going to do this forever like that, which is lighter. So we need a little bit lighter than the first one. It's up and down, up and down. Yeah. Okay. Then second layer again is lighter than that. Okay. So there we go. It's a wave. But if you're doing it, make sure that you save some part of this area here so that you can still see your painting. But because what happens if you start here, then all your waves are up there and you can see the view of your ocean. Okay, and the last thing there is pure white. We're going to make a foam. So that's the foam. Occasionally we're going to splash the foam like that. And my brush is contaminated, so I have to clean it up and get a fresh load of paint. Apply pure white. There we go. Pure white. One splash of pure white in there. That's your foam. Push, push. So that's the technique. So push, because we have a fresh load in the edge in there. Okay, and then next I'm going to splash this one because there's a big rock in this corner, so I'm going to make a really strong splash in there. There we go. Lots of splash. Splashing all over. Okay, so next step is clean my brush, and then I'm going to blend all these lines in there in between. So this part here I'm going to blend, and same stroke, it's up and down, up and down, up and down, like that, just to soften that color. That, soften, and I'm going to swoop this bottom part here like that because it's in the shore, like that. There, and I want to keep this bottom part here of our base to be dark, so I'm going to put back those dark parts in there. Try not to lose the contour of your wave in there, because that's important. Okay. It takes a little bit of practice so that it's easier for you to paint or to paint another painting. Okay, and then maybe I'm going to build a little bit of a wave in the background there. Okay, so that's maybe a little bit lighter than that because it's in a far distance, so it should be a little bit lighter, and maybe one in this area here, that, and then pull down a little bit here. There we go. Okay. And in this part here, we're going to create some foam because the water is coming to the shore like that. So maybe foam like this. Then mop brush, soften those foam like so. Okay. Then I'm going to create that big rocks in here that the foam splashing in. With the use of knife. So a knife and big rocks in this area here, and you can shape whatever shape of the rock you want. And this is the base of your rocks, and then we'll put a little bit of rocks in here too. Those are small rocks. And then we are going to pull down that for reflection. Reflection of the rocks there. And of course the highlights. So the highlights is again in this part here to the left side is in the right side because the sun is coming from that side there. Okay, and then in this side here the highlights is in the left side because it is the light is coming from left side. Just a little bit of highlights there and here, like that. And then I'm going to mop brush the bottom. Clean my knife, get a clean white, and then I'm going to put a shoreline. Again, your shoreline should be straight, and here too, shoreline. Okay, so that's the basic one, and then we can also put birds in the sky if you want to. So we're going to put birds in there, and putting birds are simple. It's like making V shape like that, and one here like that, just turning around and all that. And if you want a little bit of closer to you, it goes like that. Okay. And a little bit of white in there. And I'm going to diffuse this a little bit because it's a little bit darker, so that it will blend to there and here. Wipe my brush. Make this a little bit lighter. There we go. And the painting is finished. All you have to do is sign your name by using the script liner, dip it into thinner first, and then choose whatever color you want, and then the painting is done. I hope you enjoy your day spending with me, and till next time, bye bye.